Right. Hang on, might as well get my cup of tea. I just want to make a video about lying. Yeah. First and foremost, I think the only other lie I've been thinking about, have I told any lies, proper lies, in my life as an adult? And I've got one lie. I got fucking, I was in a club in fucking Hitchin. No, Stevenage, Mr. Whippies. And I was fucking drunk and fucking acting the cunt. And some geezer turned round and clocked me in the nose. And then I got grabbed by the bouncers. And then I told everyone that the bouncers had hit me in the nose because I didn't get to beat that geezer up who clocked me in the nose. So that was the only fucking thing. I wouldn't even have a clue. I can remember saying something to him about his missus being a fucking horrible cunt. And he turned around and clocked me in the nose. I wouldn't even have a clue what the fucking little cunt looked like. I deserved it. It's not a thing. But, yeah. So that's the only lie I can fucking think of telling as an adult. When I'm talking, sometimes you sort of exaggerate, and as I'm saying it, I try to correct the exaggeration a little bit as I'm fucking saying it. But what they've done is got the fucking human race to be habitual liars. The majority of the population are habitual liars. Or large amounts of the population just lie about everything, like little children trying to impress other people with bollocks. One geezer who was on my page fucking commenting, Barry Oregon, yeah, he was known by everyone as Bullshit Barry, yeah. Now, Bullshit Barry was all right. He weren't a bad bloke, but you just fucking hated him being around because of his bullshit. He was like, oh, fuck me. Here comes Bullshit Barry, because you got to listen to Barry's bullshit about everything. He reckoned this is how bad his bullshit was, right? He reckoned that he was on a driving lesson, yeah, and the driving instructor fucking told him to do an emergency stop, and he slammed the brakes on so hard that the driving instructor broke his nose off the dashboard. You know, that's the sort of shit Bullshit Barry used to come out with, right? They're everywhere. Bullshit is everywhere. When I lived in the YMCA, everyone knows a dog shit alley. Yeah, in the YMCA, there was a little Pakistani geezer called Bullshit Ali. Another one. Nothing but pure bullshit coming out of his mouth. Habitual liar. Yeah. My ex-missus was another habitual liar about everything. And it's embarrassing. You're sitting there and they're telling you bullshits that are just the most embarrassing thing about bollocks that just fucking hurts your head. And now Little Larman was another fucking bullshit. He weren't as bad because he'd just lie just for his own amusement. He would just tell lies to people just to see if he could get away with it. And so then they go around spreading lies, because that's how gossip works. Like I've said, I'm an expert at gossip, so people shouldn't play fucking act dumb. It's ridiculous what I encounter from people acting like no one talks. Anyway, yeah, people's fucking lying. Yeah, now this is ridiculous, and what they've done is get not only everyone lying to each other about the biggest load of bollocks that then goes into people lying to people that they claim to love, that they're living with, and stealing their life, their money, and ruining a lot of people's lives for large amounts of it. Because when you actually get with a fucking partner, male or female, the lies, if you have kids, can then go on for years and years and years when you're no longer with the person, because of this weird fucked up world that we live in. Now, another one was a geezer called Fatty Matty. His old man was a Freemason counsellor in fucking the Exodus fucking video that was on TV. Yeah, Tom Shaw. Yeah, Fatty Matty. right? Fatty Matty was one of the biggest bullshitters, yeah? He'd get work sometimes. We were all working on this fucking job with him because he got this fucking little contract, right? He's the geezer I work with on them flats down in London, in Chelsea. Basically, he was walking along on his mobile phone screaming, yeah, you fucking little cunt, you're fucking sacked and all this shit, right? And the phone rang while he was fucking doing it because he's just a fucking clown, a bullshitter and a fucking actor. Yeah? Now, the world is made up of these, and this stemmed from fucking children. I've already highlighted it. All the stars on the TV programs are liars. You go to school, they teach you how to act. They, make believe and make him make believe up in your head, which is English. Yeah? Or English literature or whatever they fucking call it. Which bit of that? It doesn't matter. It's all shit. Yeah? What the fuck do you need numbers for in life? You don't. You don't need to know numbers. Numbers are nonsense for fucking little dickheads so they can bombard you with ridiculous numbers and get you operating on codes and pumping your brain full of shit where slavery does worth. But anyway, the bullshit. And what happens is that people then start to lie to themselves. And the biggest lie is that they're happy. Yeah, happy in life, happy in their job, happy just all round. Yeah, while they walk round all day, every day with a miserable look on their face, whinging and whining about everything. Now, the other day, that's what I was trying to get to the other day when I see Ross down at fucking Wix's. I says to him, Ross, you're a fucking clown, mate. What the fuck did you do that for? Get yourself vaccinated. I said, all you do is go to work and then go home and sit there and watch a fucking flashy screen. What the fuck do you know about the world? I don't do that. I says, what you do that? I don't do that. I says, what else do you do then, Ross? What do you do? Because I don't know him that well, but I know he don't go out drinking all the fucking time. He goes to work. He'll either be sitting there watching the fucking big flashy screen or looking at the flashy screen on his phone. I don't do that. I don't do that. I says, you fucking do that, Ross. I don't. I watch porn. I says, well, what do you do then? Fucking sit there fucking playing with yourself while you're watching the flashy screen? Because that ain't fucking mentally, is it, mate? Oh, you want to calm down. You want to calm down. That's what he says. You want to calm down. I says, I'm fucking having a laugh with you. You're the fucking one who's getting fucking upset because I'm telling you the truth. Yeah? Now, the biggest one is relationships. The biggest one is fucking relationships. Like, lying to yourself. When I lived with my ex-missus for my son's mum for fucking 9 years. I hated every fucking bit of the 9 years. But you try to tell yourself you're happy to try to get through it. Same with work. I hate work. When I'm at work, I hate it. I want to get home. Yeah? All day, every day. The aim is to get home as quick as fucking I can possibly get home. Because I hate it. If I liked it, you don't like it. Yeah? No one. Not if you like your job, yeah, and you think you love your job, unless you are someone you're a musician or you're doing something that was your hobby and that you now get paid to do that, yeah, you are a lying little wacko or just a fucking conditioned fucking slave that is bordering on beyond fucking cure because your life is so sad. That's your only fucking joy in life is work, obtaining pieces of paper. Yeah. Now, most people's jobs, yeah, every human being should work. Idleness is the biggest fucking problem with a human being and a brain that fucking dreams. Yeah. Now, that idleness starts from birth. Yeah. You're a kid. You want to be out playing. Unless you're out playing, running around everywhere and you're with loads of other kids, idleness starts to set in from baby, where your parents will get you sitting there watching fucking TV to keep you quiet. Bleep, 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 bleep. In the little loony world of flashy colours, weird talking monsters and fucking garbage on the TV that is turning a young child, a newborn into the fucking world, into a complete fucking wacko from baby. Look what the kids are watching. Teletubbies, fucking Postman Pat. It used to be things that would train you for your jobs. It'll be a postman, be a fucking thingy bobs. Then it starts with fighting superheroes, gunk. Yeah. And now it's just complete wacko fucking. Oh, it was when saying that it was when I was a kid. I've already put fucking Let's Pretend and fucking what was the fucking Rainbow, fucking you know, talking monsters, talking things that don't Sesame Street, Muppets, Fraggles. You know, it's wacko world that turns adults into babies into wackos when they get older. Yeah, so idleness starts at a young age where they start to fuck the body. Yeah, then at school you do nothing really bar sit down locked in a classroom and be taught boring gunk, and it drains the life out of you. You just sat there like that. I remember there's never in the world, yeah, does time take as long as it used to in some lessons, especially if you had a boring fucking teacher. Some teachers could make lessons quite fun and it would be enjoyable, yeah, but some, it was just, oh my God. Looking at the clock. Oh my God. Especially if it was before lunch or playtime or something like that, where you were desperate to get out and the fucking clock is going. Well, I was used to try and sit at the back of the class where the clock was, so you'd hear the ticking in your fucking head, waiting to fucking get out of fucking lesson, because it's just boring the fuck out of you. Boring the fuck out of you. Yeah? So then what happens is an idle mind, yeah, that is getting all vast amounts of information pumped in via the media, via the education system, and want. Because some people have stuff, other people don't. If you're at the bottom end of the run, you just want something. The people that are just a little bit further ain't satisfied with what they've got because they're babies. They want more. I want what they've got. And everything starts as a competition. As a child, I've got that. You know, you've got that. I've got this. I can do that. I can do this. You can't do that. You haven't got this. And it starts as a competition as babies. And because they keep you as a fucking baby, as an adult, it's exactly the same. Wankers driving. Look at me. I've got a new car. I'm better than you. Because it's baby. Fucking for babies. And that's what spoiling does. And that's what not having a lot does as well. You want more. The rich want to be richer because they're babies still. Oh, I'm not satisfied with having 3 bedrooms for fucking 2 people. I want 5 bedrooms because then it means I've got a bigger house. Look at my bigger coop. That makes me a success. Because a slave judges everything on what it owns. Not on anything else in life, what it owns. You have people that parents like women or something or men, they'll bring a fucking child up, turn the child out into a fairly decent human being, or decent enough as you can do in this fucking shithole, yeah, but because they haven't got a lot of wealth, feel like they're a failure because the world judges people on what you own, and it's got nothing to do with ability. Vast amounts are just born into a better life than others. Some are gifted gifts. A lot of people that are rich are just there because they're slimy little cunt individuals that are ass kissing little fuckers that then get rewarded for their being a little ass kissing fucking little cunt. Then they're made to do bad shit. And for their wealth, they will do anything for that wealth. People should remember years and the TV people thinking they're stars. People will do anything to get on TV. If you remember years and years and years ago, the program The Word, they used to do a thing, I'll do anything to get on TV. Because to a mental patient, the TV is the world. It's everything about life. The TV, the flashy fucking screen. So anyone will do anything to get onto TV. That means that anyone on the TV is doing anything that they are told to do. They're not trustworthy fucking people on the screens. And they've made that so that's how the world judges everyone who is on the screens, the flashy boxes. And what they've done now is basically, I'm going to change what I was just about to waffle about because I'm going a little bit off fucking topic. Lying to yourself. Yeah. So lying to yourself is one of the it's a defense mechanism. It starts as a defense mechanism for you to be able to get through your shit life, your shit everything, by telling yourself you're happy. Yeah, happiness is a chemical inside the body called serotonin. Without that production of that chemical serotonin in the body to certain levels, it is impossible for a human being to be happy. The production of serotonin is restricted through the use of fluoride in the water supply and in toothpaste. Yeah. It coats a gland inside your brain called the pineal gland. That gland is what produces serotonin. Yeah, it produces serotonin, it produces melatonin, and it produces a chemical called dimethyltryptamine, according to the science anyway. But happiness is the big one. So when you have a population of people that are unhappy, they part with all their slave vouchers in their pursuit to try to make their miserable little sad little fucking existences of loneliness happier by obtaining material belongings. So you buy clothes. That's what you've got, a population of babies that walk round. Look, I've got a little crocodile. Look how rich I am. I'm a success. I've got crocodile or a little horsey. Yeah. Starts with babies. So when they first started all the fashion and all this sort of stuff, rich kids had it, poor kids didn't. The poor kids wanted it. So that's why when they get older, they walk around like they're really proud of themselves because now they've got some fucking designers on. Yeah. For babies. It's all for babies. The gadgets in the houses is just to make fucking sad little miserable people in their cells occupy their minds with their material belongings. You have women that wander around on their own all day, every day, and their only solace is, look, I've now got a nice house to live in. Look at my materials. Let's decorate. I'll decorate again. And that will make me feel happy because it gives them something to do. It doesn't bring happiness because once it's done, a couple of months down the line after they're so impressed about them decorating their house, they want to do something else. You want something else. It is impossible for two human beings. You may get on. You because you found someone to share that time with. For a lot of people, for me, yeah, it was doing time. Yeah, I did Bird. I ended up doing Bird. You know what I mean? That's what getting a bird did. It made me do Bird. Yeah, fucking hell. Served 9 years with that cunt. That was hard time. That was hard time that I never ever want to go back to fucking doing. 9 years. 9 years I served with that cunt. And I weren't even home. I was out 4 nights every fucking of the week, every fucking week. And on the 3 nights I was in, I'd have my mates round until the kid was born. Yeah. So, you know, you lie to yourself. You're happy. You get trapped in things. You're happy. You're happy in your job. Most people ain't happy in their job. If you had a choice, do you want to go to work today or do you want to go out and have some fun with all your mates and do something that you like doing. Even if it's going, a lot of people now, see, they work all the time, and a lot only find fucking pleasure when they are away from everyone on their own doing fishing or something like that, because the solitude, and they're out in nature away from every other cunt, because now they hate the world and every other human being in it, but they get to be out in nature. That should cost nothing. But that becomes your only thing in life because you've got to go to work to pay for fucking places to fucking live. Yeah? Lying to yourself. Lying to yourself is the most dangerous fucking thing ever, because everyone tells themselves they're fucking happy when they're miserable. Yeah? You might have a nice house. If you've got to drink yourself to stupor every fucking day in your free time, it's because you ain't happy. If you seek enjoyment in places that you shouldn't be seeking enjoyment, like prostitution, yeah? Now, prostitution is massive for males. Massive. Women cheat more than men. Yeah, that's a fact. That's from the goddess, not from me. And my experience. Yeah? Everyone you knew when you went out, you'd see other people's missuses all over everyone they could, because they're cheating, slimy little fuckers. Blokes are as well, but as you get older, men struggle to attract women because most are taken. You end up getting it in and there's not enough. So it gets less and less the choice. It's easier for a woman. A bloke would fuck any woman. Any bloke, or most blokes will fuck anything. Women, as they get older, get a bit more choosy. It becomes harder and harder for men. And a lot of men get stung with the fucking kid or a woman nicking all their wealth, because that's how the system was designed, is so that a woman can get with a man, have a kid, cheat on everyone, act like a disgusting person, and steal all their hard work. So the man slave has been to work, grafted all the time, while the woman didn't do a lot. She didn't want to do a lot because that's the way society did it. So that you're lonely women in houses with a lot too much time on your hands, shoving shit up yourself and dreaming of nonsense that you're pumping in via the media. That was that setting. So, just because some people don't live that life, loads do. And that's how it all happens. Then you get now everyone is working because they wanted to condition everyone to go to work. Every single person to go to fucking work. So you have other people bringing up your kids. So there's no point in even having them. They ain't your kids from birth now. See, loads of people just don't even, their kid is just something that pops out. They dress it up and spend no time with it, because you have babysitters, because those people, childminders, and the government programming of those babies starts from a childminder because they don't love that kid. And it's down to pursuits of happiness, finding happiness in material belongings, when ultimately you should grow, you should live, work, eat with, and sleep with the people that you grew up with in your colony. Shouldn't have a separate house. You know what I mean? You might be over there that night enjoying fucking those people's company, and you keep there in that little fucking dwelling that's been built. It ain't a big thing. The kids shouldn't have to come to, because they should just be together. The children should be growing as one. Shouldn't be individual boxes for individual people that claim ownership. Yeah, you might have, as you get older, you build yourself a dwelling where you would live on your own. But everyone is welcome to come and fucking stay whenever. It's not a big thing. This is mine. Should belong to everyone, more or less. Bar your own little tiny, and you shouldn't need a big place to live, because everybody should be growing food and eating together. It should be a thing that the whole community does, is grow food, eat and socialise every evening if you want. Because that's what I was saying the other day. If now you're lucky enough to still be even able to, you go to work, you're surrounded by gates and everything. If you get association time, which not a lot of people can afford now, years ago, it weren't a lot of difference between a can of beer and a pint of beer in the pub, about 60p. Yeah, now is a massive difference. But anyway, the bell rings, no different from the prison bell ringing. Association is over. Now you need to go back to your cells. So you're governed on everything. You're governed on every single aspect of your life from birth till death. You're a slave. You have to give money just to live, when everything in life was free, is free. If people analysed what has made them the most happiest in their life, it's when they're out in nature, whatever, having a picnic, eating some food, having a party. Yeah, outside, mainly in the summer, is when the real fun happens. Just sitting outside, having a barbecue with everyone around. The kids are just fucking playing. You're not worried about fucking work for the next day because you're just fucking enjoying a fucking evening. That's all free. Alcohol is free. Cannabis is free. Everything is free. Food is free. Houses are free if you were allowed to fucking source the fucking wood from the forest and you'd never have to cut down a single fucking tree. Trees fall. Branches fall. There is more wood and timber if the land was full of fucking timber like it should be to obtain enough for people to build a dwelling that lasts for their entire lives just for them to sleep in. You only need somewhere very small for you to be able to sleep in, and then you should have big areas for masses of people to go and eat, masses of people to fucking socialize, and because that's human nature. But from birth, they have got human beings to be lonely little prisoners that seek escapism in their own personal enjoyment when it should be a communal thing. Everything should be communal. Everything should be about everybody. So, if you're with your mates and your family, who are your family, who you should grow up with, your family should be everybody, not individual things. And again, what they've done is take it down to individual fucking families who people have nobody, hardly anyone in their life, and then death. Death is a massive fucking thing that can destroy another human being's life because they lost their only person in life that they were close to, their only fucking real friend or their thing, like a mum. If you were really lucky enough to have a good mum, or not even a good mum, a mum that you was with all the time, that was your only friend or dad or brother or anything like that, you lose them, then your whole world is changed and you're distraught. And they sell people, I'm going to go over this again, in the world of wackos, because it's disgusting. You have them people whose life comes about caring and visiting a fucking stone that you've had to pay someone loads of money for. That is nothing. When a human being is dead, they're gone. That's it. You'll never ever see them again. Yeah, that's how it works. But human beings shouldn't put that much worth onto any single one human being, because you should be a mass of people, a mass of fucking people. So one dying is sad. Everyone is upset that they've lost part of the colony, but it's only one part of the colony. When you've been separated down into individual cells, individual families, a death in that little tiny fucking unit can cause chaos and rip everyone else apart. And nowadays, most people don't care about the person who's died. They all fall out with each other, arguing and bickering over who gets their property, because that's how wacko, cuckoo, and disgusting the world is. The amount of people that sit there talking about what they're going to get off of people, their own parents, when they die, means they sit there thinking about when their parents are going to die so that they can obtain their property. That's the world. That's how disgusting the fucking world is. And large amounts of this bullshit comes down from fucking to people fucking unhappy human beings that only find happiness in fucking wealth, in other people, in wealth, material belongings, because a lonely prisoner only wants stuff to make their little lonely prisoner life enjoyable in material belongings, because that's what a slave's worth and aim is to obtain as much material belongings in their life, because that is what the asylum, the mental fucking asylum, deems a success. A success at what? Being a cunt, being a thief, being a lonely little sad little fucking individual on your own that went round ripping everyone off, because you normally got to rip people off to get wealth, and everyone is willing to rip everyone off and tuck everyone up. I'd do that because I want wealth, I want that. And they even have people worshipping super rich, the super rich on TV, like Alan Sugar, being horrible and disgusting to people, yeah, bullying them, you're like, mate, you're fine, or, you know, garbage, gunk, dragging, you know, worshipping the rich that mug off the fucking poor. But because you sit, little mongos sitting there, oh, well, yeah, they're so great, because you're wackos. Worshipping what they eat, worshipping their fucking houses. Oh, I'd love to be rich. How much does that cost? Ooh, that costs that. That costs that. Nothing costs. Your life costs. Costs you your life. You've given, people have given now their entire existence to the screens. If your entire existence is spent staring at screens, you have given all your life away, your entire life. They steal your life from birth to death. Just because you gain material belongings doesn't mean your life hasn't been stolen. To get what? The very basic you should have in life that costs nothing is a home, some food, and you should have company and family. What more do you want? If all day, every day, you were surrounded by all your friends and family, and all you did was work, get some food, do some bits and pieces, you ate together, you slept together, you have fun together, what more do you want? Surrounded by beauty everywhere. What do people call heaven? Heaven